everyone, and welcome back to Beverly's Design Time. I just want to give you an update on everything that I'm giving out in the giveaway. And if you look to the left, you'll see that we have our crushed glass decorative fillers. We have the silver plates that everybody is so in love with now and we can't find. We have our chandelier dangles. We have our Lazy Susan. We have the napkin rings. We have the adhesive diamond wrap. And we have our butterflies. So since I'm doing this tutorial today, I figured you might want to do it too because it turned out so beautiful. I'm going to be giving out some decorative fillers so you can do this project or any of my past DIYs I've used the decorative fillers in. I'm also going to go ahead and add in this reindeer ornament just in case you guys want to do one of my reindeer DIYs. So yeah, guys, that's what we have for our Christmas giveaway. And like I said, as I upload more videos, I'll be adding more items to this giveaway. I want to take this time to say thank you guys for all of the lovely comments. I really and truly enjoyed reading about your family Christmas traditions. They all really touched my heart, and I'm so happy that you guys took out time to share. One of my traditions that I've started with my children is I let them open a gift on Christmas Eve. And I would always tell them, make sure you pick a good one. I just wanted to share that with you guys because I forgot to mention it in the past video. And I hope you guys stick around for 2018 to see what we can come up with. I have so many ideas and plans, so stay tuned for those, guys. And so many more giveaways. I actually reached my 50,000 subscriber mark and I'm really excited about that. So in January, I'm going to go ahead and do another giveaway similar to this one. And I'll also start back adding gift cards to my videos as well, so look out for those, guys. So that's pretty much first come first serve. You see the code, write it down real quick, go to dollartree.com or whichever one I choose to put up and shop right away. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to take out time and thank you guys. I really love you. Thank you so much for everything. I look forward to seeing you guys in 2018. All right, so let's get on with the DIY. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Beverly's Design Time. Last year, I thought I'd try adding some of these decorative fillers to this Dollar Tree bowl. And it was a really big hit. Since then, I've used this technique to do a lot of different projects. I came up with another one to do for a Winter Wonderland theme. And these are the items that I'll be using to complete this project. We're going to be using some Mod Podge. We're going to be using the Dollar Tree ornament in white. We're going to be using these Dollar Tree ornaments in white also. And I had to get 2 packs. Alright. Of course, we're using the decorative fillers. We're using the Dollar Tree bowl. I have a candle holder that I found at the Goodwill. I'm going to be using one of these Dollar Tree votive holders. I'm going to use some of this crystal garland. We're going to need some E6000. I'm using a brush to help apply the Mod Podge onto my glass. I have some of these jump rings. These are large. And these are the jump rings that I've saved from other projects, from the garlands that I've used. We'll be using a hot glue gun. And we will also need a bowl. I've already completed one of these candle holders ahead of time. And I didn't add any extra bling to it yet. I'm still trying to think. Maybe I'll see what you guys have to say at the end of the video to let me know, if I should go ahead and add some more bling to it or if I should just leave it like it is. These are the items that I need to complete this project, so let's just get started. Okay, the first thing I want to do is glue one of my votive holders on top of this candle holder. And it'll be sitting on there just like that. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and take some of my E6000. I'm going to put some on both pieces. Okay, so now I'll just add some on this one. Okay, just set this on top. and press down. I'm actually going to go ahead and get my level so I can make sure it's even. Okay, so that's even all the way around. So I'm just going to go ahead and set this aside, put a weight on it so it'll help to adhere it together better, and get started on the next part. Okay, so let's get right into it. First thing I want to do is pour some of my Mod Podge into this container. Now I'm going to open up these beads, and I found these at Michael's. They are currently in stock, guys, so it won't be hard to find these right now. I'm going to pour a generous amount into this bowl. Okay, put these aside. Now, before I get started, in my previous videos, and I have a couple that's up already, I have one where I used E6000 to put the beads on. Then I have another one where I used Mod Podge. In both videos, I had a couple of comments saying, why didn't you just put the Mod Podge or glue on and just dip it into the beads? Well, when you do that, you'll end up with a really big mess. So, if you want to do it that way, then by all means, go right ahead and do it. But I'm going to do it my way, and my way works for me. So, let's just get started. So I'm just dipping into the Mod Podge. And you want to start out doing small sections at a time. And apply the Mod Podge thick, not too thick because it will slide. So this is how it goes. You just put it on there. Like that. And then what you want to do is just press them down. Make sure they're flat. And you see I have glue here, so I can add some more there. Alright. And then apply a little bit more Mod Podge. I think I want to go down. Try not to touch the area that you just put the beads on, because it will move it. You can wait until they're completely dry and then come back, or you can just keep working. And sometimes you might have to take your finger and slide them closer together when you see gaps. And as you do this, you'll learn. And if you turn it sideways, you can see some of the beads that's sitting up high. Just press them down ever so lightly. Or push them up if you need to. But once it dries, you'll come in and see that you'll have some open spaces. And I'll show you how to fill those in too. So yeah, I'm just going to continue to do this for a while and let you guys see. And then I'll come back when it's completely covered and then go on to the next step. Okay guys, so when you get to the very last part, just put your hand on the inside of the vase. So when you get to this point, you will notice that you do have some gaps here and there, so just leave that alone for now. Go ahead and let this dry for a couple of hours, then come back and fill in the hole. Go on from there. Okay guys, I'm back, and this is actually set up for about 4 hours. There's a couple of places where you can see that it's still really cloudy, so that lets me know that it's not completely dry there, but the majority of it is. So what you want to do now is come into those empty spaces and put some Mod Podge there, and then add some more of the filler beads. And what this will do, it'll actually loosen up the beads surrounding the open space, because sometimes you have to kind of force some of the beads in there. So let me just show you how. So you just go all the way around and fill in those empty spaces just like that. And whatever you don't need will fall right off. And sometimes you'll see where you might just need to add one little bead. Just press it in place. You just continue to go all the way around and fill in those spaces. Okay, so I'm back to my candlestick holder and the tea light holder, and it's been drying for about 4 hours also. So I'm ready to go on to the next step, and that is to go ahead and add my ornament. So all I'm going to do is just cut this loop off. Cut the other part off. Alright, and because this part is going to be underneath the vase, we're going to go ahead and leave that stone there. So what I want to do is just sit it here and see where it's touching, so I'll know where to add the glue. And it's touching like right inside here. So I'm going to go ahead and add some more of my E6000. And I'm going to use my hot glue gun also. And I'm just going to run some right around here. And don't worry about the glue so much because it will dry clear. Okay, so what I want to do is just go ahead and set this on top and press it down. And then what I'm going to do is just add some hot glue right here. And this is just to hold it in place while the E6000 sets up. Just wherever you see a small open space, just add some hot glue there. And I'm using the Gorilla glue sticks. Give it one more good press down. Try not to get glue on your fingers. So now I'll just let both of these pieces sit up for another 4 hours, and then we'll come back and put everything together. Okay guys, I'm back, and as you can see, it's done. All I need to do now is you see how that fell off? All I need to do now is to seal this. They actually do sell Mod Podge spray that you can use to seal this. I don't have any right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a top layer of Mod Podge. So I'm going to go ahead and add a top layer of Mod Podge to seal it. So I'll use my sponge brush and just pack it down. Just go with the whole entire thing with the Mod Podge. And as you do this, you might see some more gaps. And if you want to, just fill those in with some more of the beads. If you don't want to, then don't worry about it. It'll still be beautiful. Okay guys, I'm back. I had a phone call I needed to take, but during the phone call, I went ahead and completed putting the Mod Podge all the way around. So you can see now that it's completely white. So I'm going to set this aside and let it dry again, probably for about 4 hours while I do other things around the house. And when I come back, we'll put everything together and we'll be done. Okay guys, so I'm back, and my ornament is completely glued down to the top of my candlestick holder. It's really tight. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is add these ornaments. And they resemble icicles to me. So I want to give the illusion that these are icicles that's hanging down to give it a Winter Wonderland theme. So what I'm going to do now is take my crystal garland, and I want to use one bead to dangle down. Alright, so let's just start from this end. So what I'm going to do is clip one here, and then I'm going to clip the icicle on the end of this piece. So I'm just going to take one piece out. And there's a hole there, and I'm just going to put the jump ring through the hole. Now I'm going to take my jump ring and open it and put it through here. And now I have it clipped on just like that. So I'm going to continue to go all the way around like that. Alright, so I'm done putting my icicles on. And the reason that I added the tea light is because the icicles were really long and they would have actually been hanging down too low. So I added the tea light to lift it up higher so I would have some room for it to dangle freely. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is go ahead and add my vase on top. And what I'll do is just add some hot glue and some E6000 to do that. Alright, if you decide to do this, you'll notice that there are some high peaks on this ornament. So that's where I'm going to add the glue. So now I just want to set this right on top. Turn it around to make sure it's not crooked. All right, that's pretty level. I'm happy with that. So now I'll just add some hot glue to hold this in place while the E6000 sets up. I'm just going to hold this down, press down, add a little glue under there. So yeah guys, I'm going to let this sit up for a few hours and let the glue completely set up, and then I'll come back and decide if I want to add any additional bling to it. So hold on tight.